The Plymouth Creek Center is a busy place with more than 20 activities scheduled there every day. As reporter Shannon Slatton explains, that's one reason why the city and local lawmakers are working on a plan for expansion.
Much of the collegiate softball season in Minnesota is played indoors. This is one of a few times when the University of Minnesota Morris and North Central will square off in the regular season at the Plymouth Fieldhouse.
We have a softball game going on with a girls' college team, so they come from all over Minnesota to do events and activities here.
Plymouth Parks and Recreation Director Diane Evans says more than 300,000 people use the Plymouth Creek Center each year.
Whether it's athletic events or weddings or even corporate events. We have a lot of businesses in town that want to use this facility to do their meetings.
The Fieldhouse is also a popular place for people to escape the winter weather. And staff here say there's often frustration when people can't use the Fieldhouse because of another event. Seniors use the Plymouth Creek Center to play games, and there's a black box theater too. All of the spaces get used, but after 20 years, there's a push for more.
It was built originally to house more of classroom activities, and we're seeing now with residents and youth wanting to be more active that we need larger spaces.
The Plymouth Creek Center is a facility that's used regionally, and we need to do some major renovations in order to accommodate the growing needs for our center.
Representative Jenny Cleavorn has authored a bill in the House for bonding dollars to help fund a renovation and expansion.
We can do the Plymouth share for $15 million, and we'll ask the state to help us with the regional part for the other $15 million.
Getting bonding dollars often hinges on proving your facility is a regional asset. With more than 150 regional events held here in 2018, there is confidence in this ask.
There are many regional facilities that need these bonding dollars, but Plymouth hasn't really had a lot of bonding in the last 10 years, so I feel very confident that we'll be able to get it through the House.
Plymouth Senator Paul Anderson is sponsoring the bill in the Senate. There haven't been any designs for the expansion so far, so the cost of this project could change. You can keep up with this project and how the public can have a say in the future design on the City of Plymouth's website. Well, this year's Hennepin County Library Plymouth Reads book is Marathon by Brian Freeman, and organizers say it's not only a page-turner, it's important.
The issues that it confronts and the way that it raises awareness and reminds us all to pay more attention to fake news and to be careful.
The book imagines what might happen if something similar to the Boston Marathon bombing of 2013 happened in Duluth. Like Boston, it involves someone who's falsely accused of setting off the bomb. Author Brian Freeman says he wrote the book with a mission in mind.
It's done what I was hoping that it would do, which is to really kind of spark that conversation, and it's great for book clubs because it really encourages people to be, kind of bouncing ideas back and forth and sometimes arguing about them, but ultimately just talking about the issues.
And people will get a chance to bounce those ideas through several events, culminating in a talk from the author himself on April 11th. For more information, check out their website, plymouthreads.org. For some students in our area, the meal they eat at school might be the only meal they get that day. Reporter Meredith Hackler shows us how one program is helping those families.
You want the Italian bread? The Italian bread.
Food insecurity is an issue that affects many families, including ones that send their kids to Crestview Elementary.
A lot of our students are free and reduced. We're about at 85% currently. So with a lot of our students coming in new to the country, we have something for them that they normally wouldn't have.
Crestview Elementary works with a nonprofit CEAP to hold what they call sprout markets.
Either turkey, chicken, or beef.
The market is every other month and provides the student and their family with around 25 pounds of food, something school administrators say is needed.
Before we started the program, we did have some kids who would come in the morning and say, I didn't have dinner last night. And this was a couple years ago, but yes, there is definitely a need for them.
The program not only helps the Crestview student, it also helps everyone in their family.
CEAP allows us to do it based on family size. We can reach not only the student here in the school, but if they have siblings.
CEAP views the market as an opportunity to let families know that food shelves can provide fresh food too.
Oftentimes families have misconceptions about what food shelves are or what they offer. They think that we only have non-perishables or cans of soup and things like that. And so this is really our opportunity to showcase this is just a taste of what we offer, because we want families to have all of the resources they need to live and be well.
Teaching healthy habits at a young age and offering a hand to those in need.
You always eat all your bread? Oh, then I guess you gotta get some more.
In Brooklyn Park, Meredith Hackler, CCX News.
CEAP also offers sprout markets at 3 other elementary schools in the local area. If you haven't seen a video clip yet that was shared by Osseo School District on Facebook, you should. Some of the middle and high school students who were a part of the first ever Fiddle Festival this winter performed for school board members. Students from Maple Grove Senior, Maple Grove Middle, and Osseo Middle Schools all participated in Fiddle Fest. After a full day of learning and rehearsing, the clinic, which was organized by teachers, culminated with an evening concert. Take a listen, and remember, you can see more school stories like this on our website, ccxmedia.org.
It was hoops heaven in the northwest suburbs as District 279 rivals Park Center and Maple Grove were matched up in the quarterfinal round of the Class 4A boys basketball tournament. Park Center takes control early. Emmanuel Tamba dishes to Datavius Frierson for 2 and a 5-0 lead. And Tommy Chapman nails the pull-up jumper for the Pirates as they go up 31-16. It's 33-16 Park Center at the half.
They're a pretty high-scoring team.
After trailing by as much as 20, Maple Grove starts to heat up. Nate Adams bombs a long 3 to pull his team within 12 at 56-44. But that's as close as they get. Kahari Broadway has one of his best games as a Pirate with 19 points as Park Center wins 77-56. Maple Grove's girls team was also in the state tournament. We profiled junior standout Abby Schulte on our Sports Jam show this week. There was much progress made in the Maple Grove girls basketball program this winter. Junior Abby Schulte and her teammates outpaced expectations.
I don't think anyone thought we were going to get to state this year, and it's just been so fun seeing all of us grow and, develop as a team, and just, seeing where that takes us, and yeah, getting to our end goal is really fun.
Schulte came into the state tournament averaging over 12 points and was second on the Crimson in assists and steals. Her basketball skill level is high, but coaches and teammates rave about her personal skills even more.
Oh, Abby's the biggest part of this team. Her positive energy and her leadership is the greatest thing we could possibly have. I mean, everything functions because we have Abby.
I love Abby so much, but she's an amazing leader, especially as a point guard last year and then transitioning to more of like a wing or off guard this year. She's been really instrumental in just being that communication between the younger players and the upperclassmen, and just being that like lighthearted girl that's just like always on the court and like bringing that smile and that sense of confidence that we really need.
Abby Schulte is just an incredible kid. She's an incredible person, besides just basketball. I mean, she's a 3.9 plus GPA kid. She's one of the most kind, caring individuals that you could ever have. She's just an incredible teammate.
Abby's concentrated on becoming a vocal leader along with senior teammate Sam Carroll. Picking another player up is a big part of it.
If somebody's down, I'm trying to high-five them, pick them up, and just give them words of encouragement, because everyone knows when they make a mistake, so it's having a good teammate to help pick them up is really what they need at that time, and especially in a really pressure-filled game, it's nice to have somebody knowing you have their back.
These trips to state in basketball the past 2 seasons weren't Abby's only state experiences. She played in 2 in a row the past 2 soccer seasons, too.
It's big and it's exciting for both, you know, working so hard all season long and just finally getting to the end and just having fun. Then it's you just leave it all out on the court or on the field and see what happens.
A third sport had a Schulte from Maple Grove in state competition, too. Abby's older sister, Sydney, now a student at the University of Iowa, made it to state in golf for the Crimson.
Yeah, my sister and I have a great relationship. I feel like she's pushed me even in basketball. She knows the game really well, and she's like watched me my whole life. So whether it's a couple of tips or on shooting or on when I make a turnover, she's always right there supporting me, and it's so nice. And I was so happy for her when she got to state for golf because I know how hard she works in that. And it was so fun for our family and especially for her to get there her senior year.
An A student, Abby's sure her future sport in college will be basketball, but she's glad soccer's been part of the journey too.
In past years, I've played both club soccer and AAU basketball, and it's a hard balance, you know, missing practices or tournaments or trying to go out of town with all the teams, and it's hard, but I feel like soccer has helped me with basketball and basketball has helped me with soccer, so I feel like I wouldn't be the player I am today without playing both.
And we'll have a recap of the state boys basketball tournament, plus our all-area teams in girls and boys basketball and hockey, starting Monday on Sports Jam here on CCX.